So if democratic breakdown today begins at the ballot box, not in the barracks, one of the keys to protecting democracy is keeping authoritarians from getting elected in the first place. And that means we have to be able to identify authoritarians when they're still candidates. Back in the 1970s, the great political scientist Juan Linz, who really devoted the bulk of his career to studying how democracies die. He was born in Weimar, Germany, raised in Spain during the Civil War, and really devoted his professional career to figuring out how democracies die. He wrote a very, very widely circulated book in the 1970s called The Breakdown of Democratic Regimes, in which he proposed what he called a litmus test to identify authoritarian behavior. Daniel, my co-author, and I took that litmus test and kind of updated it and revised it. Linz wasn't always the clearest of writers, and presented kind of an updated version of that litmus test in our book. The test includes 4 types of candidate behavior that should set off warning bells, that should make us nervous, that should make us worry if we see it. These are the 4, and these come mostly from Linz. 1 is a rejection of democratic rules of the game, a refusal to play by democratic rules of the game, pretty obvious. A second one is toleration or encouragement of violence. A third is a denial of the legitimacy of one's partisan rivals, opponents. And a fourth is an expressed willingness to curtail the civil liberties of opponents, including in the media. When a politician exhibits one or more of these behaviors, we should worry. And more importantly, we should not elect them.